Hi, welcome back to DBASMITH. I am Chef Smitty. I'm here to talk about recipe today. Recipes. Why do we have recipes? Well, some people need a little help in figuring out the dish they want to create and what they're hungry for. I browse a lot of recipes. Some I find that I just follow them completely and they taste wonderful. I don't really change it too much. And some have been recipes that have handed down from family to family. So my mom actually has put together a wonderful little book, and these are some recipes that I grew up with. I've made a couple of these. I've also changed some of these recipes based on my tastes. Here's one that I created from scratch. It's a chicken salad recipe, and I created that because I have particular taste in what I like. I've had some chicken salad that I've made and I liked a certain flavor of it, and then I've sort of mixed and combined a bunch of flavors to make it a way that I really like it. Wrote it down. It's mine. So, lastly, I have another recipe. This is one of my favorites. This is a mushroom pancetta stuffing. I follow this recipe exactly how it is. I follow all the steps. It turns out perfect every time. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So recipes are not always fixed. They're not static. But when you do start out cooking, a lot of people follow the recipes. But what they don't know is how to recover from a step in the recipe that has gone bad. I remember a time I was cooking in college. That was a pretty good cook in college. Working at a restaurant, and I made my boss's mother's mashed potatoes. Followed the recipe exactly. They turned out fluffy, light, wonderful. The next time I made it, about 2 days later, I made it again, followed the exact same steps. This time, they were runny. And I bring them out, I'm about to serve them. My chef says, "What are you doing? We can't serve these." But I was like, I followed the recipe. And he was so proud of me 2 days before. And on this particular day, it's almost like he had a look of disgust on his face, like I really failed him, and it crushed me. So he said, "Well, we gotta tighten this up." And I don't know, what are you talking about? He got some instant mashed potatoes, put it in, mixed it up, and then you could see the excess moisture started to tighten up, and these potatoes became light and fluffy. That day I learned, oh, you can follow the recipe and it still might go wrong, but you have to figure out how to recover from that recipe. Hey, folks, when you're starting out and you're budgeting and you think that you've gotten everything all set and you're like, oh, you know what? Our family does this every year and I forgot to budget that into the expense books and my budget's blown, and you get so worried about it, so frustrated about it. It's okay. It's okay. Just learn to recover from your budget. If you had a couple unexpected things that you didn't track, add it into your budget, make it better for next month. And as you keep doing this, you're going to find that your budget process gets easier, it becomes more accurate, and you're going to feel great about where you know your money is going. So that's my tip for you. Knowing how to recover from a recipe and knowing how to recover your budget process. If you like this, what we're saying, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little DBASMITH logo. Go ahead and click that. That's going to follow this channel. And when new videos get posted, you'll be notified. You can also go to dbasmith.com and sign up for a free consultation. And we'll kind of go through this process in depth and make sure that you're the hero of your financial freedom story. And then you can share it with others. That's all I have for today. Thanks so much for joining me.